Welcome back to the continuation of my Final Fantasy VI Advance Perfect Game walkthrough. In this video we're going to try to make it through Mount Kolts and make it to the Returner's hideout to meet up with Banon. A couple new enemies you can encounter here. We've already encountered the brawlers or Zaphrams or whatever they're called, and you saw just a second ago I encountered the Gorgias Tuskers. I have had to reset in here before. When you're at low levels, you're not as robust as the game designers expect you to be. I also seem to have a really high encounter rate for some reason, and I ended up editing a whole lot of repeat battles out of the final product here. Oh, yeah. I totally forgot that this happened. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Locke and Terra pretty much have no chance. Their levels are just so low. And really, even Edgar struggles. I came very close to dying in this fight. This was actually a super unlucky battle. All the times I've ever played this game, I have never gotten into two separate pincer attacks in the same run-through. This is just really bad RNG on my part. There's nothing we can do to prevent these pincer attacks. In the mountainous areas, you can encounter two other you can't encounter in the caves. We just saw the Serpius of red. I don't even know what they are, birds or something. And the other enemy is Trillium. And those are the enemies that can poison you. And it seems to me like I especially tend to run into those guys. Yeah, here they are, here. I tend to almost always run into them in this area. So this is where that star pendant would come in handy. Alternatively, you could have just bought, you know, I don't know, 5 or 10 antidotes. I know that some people will put the hyper wrist on lock and put him in the front row just so he can maximize the amount of physical damage that he does. That is, in my opinion, inefficient. Edgar can multi-target the Ipoos here with his auto crossbow, and the auto crossbow does more damage just at a base level, so having it with the hyper wrist means that you're going to get that much more of a bang for your buck. And Locke's physical attack is crap anyway. Even in the front row he might do 60 damage. I made a mistake here. I should have had Locke give Terra a potion. I was too slow. And she died. This battle is a lot faster if you can keep Terra alive. But at level 3, she really can only survive a Gale cut from Vargas if she's got close to max HP. You know, I'm not 100% sure, but I think Vargas might be able to cast Gale Cut again. If you leave him alive long enough. I got lucky here with Sabin, and I got the quick kill with the Raging Fist. Most of the time, Vargas will get that Doom Fist or whatever it is, and it'll set the Condemned status or Doom status on Sabin. But the counter is so long, you know. It's not a serious threat unless you're really bad at blitzing. It's actually possible to exhaust Vargas's HP. I think he has somewhere around 10,000 HP. So you don't actually have to kill him with the blitz. It's just faster and easier to do so. Look at that one-step encounter. I left this in just to show you how ridiculous my encounter rate was in here. I think I probably got over 10 battles. If this was a speed run, I would have had to reset. And I left this battle in too because I think a lot of people don't ever see this particular battle formation with the Spritzers, or Vaporites if you prefer the SNES translation. So yeah, this is kind of a novelty. The enemies in here are the same as the ones you fought around South Figaro. So really nothing to be worried about, those Unseelies and the Belmadars and the Mews. So if you are really beaten up here, you could buy a tent or some potions and heal up. It really isn't necessary though, because if you go down here in this room, there's a free inn. If Locke gets killed on the way up here, when a character is in the wounded status, you cannot access their equipment or relic menu. So you can't de-equip Locke. And that's bad because he's going to leave the party. So we want to make sure we de-equip him, because if you don't, when he leaves, he'll take his equipment with him. So if he is wounded, then what you're going to want to do is go ahead and resurrect him. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.